Hello everyone, welcome to Mock Race. Today we gonna do a few questions of Croc 2 previous year papers. So let's get started. So our first question is, an 8-year-old child has low grade fever, arthritis. Kindly mark here low grade fever, arthritis, cloaky abdominal pain and purpuric rash localized on the lower extremities. Laboratory studies reveal a guaic positive stool. Urine analysis with red blood cells, cast and mild proteinuria. And a normal platelet count. The most likely diagnosis is, our first option is Hinoch-Schönlein vasculitis, second is SLE, third is Rocky Mountain spotted fever, fourth is idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura, and fifth one is post-streptococcal glomerulonephritis. So let's see. We have to check that the patient is having low grade fever, arthritis and purpuric rash, abdominal pain and purpuric rash on the lower extremities. This is very important keyword in this question. And also guaic positive stool. What does it mean? It means that to detect blood in stool, this test is done. And also platelet count, it is normal. So let's see our options. We know that our answer is this, but why our answer is this option? Because the patient is having low grade fever, arthritis, purpuric rash on the lower extremities, abdominal pain, guaic positive stool and normal platelet count. This is very important feature. So see that the above features are for of Hinoch-Schönlein vasculitis. Why not SLE? Because in SLE we have not purpuric rash, we have butterfly rash. Butterfly rash we have. And in Rocky Mountain spotted fever we have hemorrhagic fever. Rash appear in wrist, palms and soles. Okay. And why not idiopathic thrombocytic purpura? Because in this platelet count is low, and here in our case it's normal. And post streptococcal glomerulonephritis, because in this we don't have any signs of previous infections, so it's not possible. Also platelet is low, but in our case it's normal, so it's also not possible. Rocky Mountain spotted fever, in this we have hemorrhagic fever and rashes on wrist, palms and soles. It's also not possible. In SLE we have butterfly rash, but in our case it's purpuric rash. It's also not possible. So our correct answer is this one, A option. Let's move to next question. A young man has painful indurations in the peripheral regions of both mammary glands. The most reasonable action will be to leave these indurations untouched, to remove them, to cut and drain them, to take and aspirate for bacterial inoculations and cytology, to administer steroids locally. So in this painful indurations, what does it mean? Indurations means hardening of normally soft tissues or organs. So here in the papillary region of both mammary glands, the most reasonable action will be to leave these indurations untouched. It's like don't touch my breast. It's a trick to remember this question. Okay, let's move to our next question. Our next question is routine examination of a child with a history of bronchial asthma reveals arterial pressure 149/90 mmHg. The most likely cause of the hypertension is renal disease, theophylline overdose, chronic lung disease, coarctation of the aorta, and obesity. In this, let's see. Here, the patient is a child with a history of bronchial asthma. Arterial pressure is 149/90 and cause of hypertension we have to see. So the patient is having hypersensitivity reaction type 1. So the patient could have due to that glomerulonephritis, which is also hypersensitivity reaction type 3, due to which hypertension can be there. Now see theophylline overdose. This cause hypotension, not hypertension. Third one is chronic lung disease, which does not directly affect hypertension. Okay, coarctation of the aorta, what does it mean? Like it usually differs upper and lower extremities hypertension. Like the patient is having hypertension in upper extremities and hypotension is lower extremities. So this is coarctation of the aorta, but in our case it's not upper and lower, mentioned here separately. Obesity, no information in the question. So our answer is renal disease. I hope you got the point. Let's move to next question. A 3-month-old infant suffering from acute segmental pneumonia has dyspnea, respiration rate 80 per minute, paradoxical breathing, tachycardia, total cyanosis. Respiration and pulse ratio is 1:2. The heart dullness under normal size. Such sign characters: respiratory failure 1 degree, 2nd degree, 3rd degree, myocarditis, congenital heart malformation. So in this question, respiration rate is 80 per minute we have given. In 1st degree, how much we have? 30 per minute. In 2nd degree, how much we have? RR is 50 per minute. And in 3rd degree, in 2nd degree we have 50, in 3rd degree we have 80 per minute. So it's very clear This is respiratory failure of third degree. Let's move to next question. A 3-year-old child has been suffering from fever, cough, coryza, conjunctivitis for 4 days. He has been taking sulfadimethoxam. Today it has fever up to 39 degrees Celsius and maculopapular rash on its face. Except of rash, the child's skin has no changes. Okay, so the patient is having fever, cough, coryza, conjunctivitis for 4 days. He has been taking sulfadimethoxam. Okay, 39 degrees Celsius temperature and maculopapular rash on his face. Most important keyword. So in measles, what we have? In measles, the patient have maculopapular rash. Maculopapular rash from that goes from face to lower parts. Okay. In rubella, what we have? Maculopapular rash, but in this rash start from lower extremities like buttocks, legs, and then ascends to upper extremities. Okay, so in scarlet fever we have strawberry tongue. So it's very clear that the rash is on face. So our answer is measles. If the rash was on buttocks or in the lower extremities, our answer could be rubella. Okay, but it's on face, so we will put measles as the correct answer. Let's move to next question. A 2-year-old girl has been ill for 3 days. Today she has low-grade fever, several severe catarrhal presentations, slight maculopapular rash on her buttocks, and enlarged occipital lymph nodes. What is the diagnosis? So it's very clear: rashes on buttocks and enlarged occipital lymph nodes. Rubella will be our answer, correct answer. Okay, don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe channel for more videos. Thank you.